First things first, I need to talk about this thing about the Catalina returns with allegations against her ex. And then we also have a video of the person addressing the allegations as well. So this was like a day ago. This was like 9 hours ago. So we got a couple of things to talk about. Okay. All right. Like I said, this video popped up. You know, one of my audiences posted this video, and I wanted to be like, there's no way this actually happened, to be honest. There's actually legit no way.
Is back with some serious allegations. Look, dude, you really could have just took my advice. You could have came back, launched the OnlyFans, everything would have been fine. This situation wasn't as bad, as unrecoverable as some may think. Like, look at Sykkuno. Sykkuno's back. You know how many fucking video essays I had to see getting dropped about Sykkuno? How many slop videos were about Sykkuno? Now he's just back doing his fucking thing. You can cheat. You can even fuck your cousin. But once you start accusing people of rape, one of you's got to go. Either the accuser's going.
I don't know. I don't know about the cousin thing, in my personal opinion. I don't know about that one, Chief.
Or the accused is going. Instantly, though, first red flag. Anytime someone says my truth, there is no my truth. There's no your truth. It's only the truth. Truth cannot be fucking subjective. That's why it's called truth. Otherwise, we're just talking about perspectives and opinions. Red flag, right off the bat. I want to give a honorable mention to someone in the replies, though. Jonic, I love this. You took accountability and you know what you did was wrong and you stood up for it. You might not see this tweet, but I want you to get better and continue on what you do best. Many wishes for your health, gang. P.S. I'm not good at be professional. He uploaded a fucking 48-minute reaction to Kathlina in the replies. And as you can see, people did not like it that much.
Okay, we're chat, just pause to read, bro, please. Yeah, chat, pause to read, gang. Pause to read. I'm not reading all this crap, bro. No way. Pause to read, chat. Pause to read. Pause to read.
Pause to read, chat. Pause to read.
Chat, pause to read. Pause to read.
Pause to read, chat. I don't have time to read all that. Pause to read that, chat. What was this, proof of rape? Pause to read, chat. I don't have time for that. Very impactful commentary, thank you. So I went ahead and watched through this whole 15-minute video, and then Kenneth's response, which was like 34 minutes. I'm not gonna make you guys sit through me fucking reacting to the whole thing. That's stupid. He really does. You want to slide in the DMs so you can get the watch the breakdown. So let me break it down for you, Mark. Kathlina opens up her video by talking about how people are spreading some misinformation. She brings up, you know, how she was suicidal. Like 5 days before Kenneth even made his original video where he exposed the whole cousin situation, she was spamming him with messages. She was admitted against her will to a suicide clinic, and she was posting about it on Instagram. She posted the pictures here. Right here is the clinic, her in a van. There's some interesting screenshots in here. One of these screenshots, she's saying she doesn't care. Like, she's admitting the whole cousin thing in these DMs, right? Over Discord. She doesn't care. She just wants him. She'll pay for everything. She'll get him a Hellcat. She'll get him into Streamer U. I don't know how she's promising that. What is she also fucking Kai Cenat? Just long pages of, I love you. He manipulated me into thinking that because we're related, Jesus, it's not really cheating. Pause and read, chat. Pause and read. So I'm wondering what the cousin's feeling in this situation too, right? Because if you look at these DMs, she's painting the cousin out to be emotionally manipulative and abusive. And when she's calling him out for the whole, he was abusive in our relationship, let me just go ahead and play the clip of her talking about it so you understand her claims before I address them.
There was a time when me and my ex were drinking, and he forced himself onto me, and it hurt, and I cried, and I begged him to stop, but he never did. At the time of my essay, he was very rough on me, which resulted in me getting a cut on my insides.
Is she talking about like the one that she just broke up just recently? Because she's saying ex, right? Or is it one of her exes? I assume she's actually saying the recent one, right?
Luckily, I was able to take video footage of the blood on the scene and a graphic photo of the damage that resulted.
Gesture to right of camera, as if she's just gonna put up like some fucking gore in, like you can't post that to YouTube, obviously. But she proceeds to show a video that of her recording in a hotel room where there's blood on the floor. It's blurred. And we got dates and a location. July 13th, 2024, in Stafford, Texas. So Kenneth, actually, he had his own logs that he pulled up in response to this, and I'll let you guys be the judge of this, but you know.
Oh, goes, oh, we're getting both. Oh, I didn't know we were gonna get both. Oh shit, we're actually gonna get both perspectives on this. Why are you sending me a DM of my kid, folks? Brother, we saw a video, literally, no joke, from Yang Yeah about the Destiny 3 thing. Brother, that guy was also saying there should be a Destiny 3. I'm like, bro, this is getting out of control or so for Destiny 3, dude, okay? All right? I'm like, I had to send you a DM for that. I'm like, bro, you need to control these people, bro.
Give my own opinion here as well.
Saturday, July 13th, okay? 2 days before your birthday. There's blood on the floor, right? There's no way out of this one. Tell me why July 18th, the same year, by the way, a couple days after your birthday, there's blood on the sheets and on the pillows.
Oh, that's easy, Kenneth. Because you abused her again. He admitted it. He admitted it. Just kidding. Let's see the rest of what he has to say here.
You know why? Because you're a freak. And you always wanted me to crack. Always. Even when you was on, you know, your period. That time of the month.
And here we have...
What? Wait, what? Call me, baby. Don't bleed everywhere. I'm bleeding everywhere. You still better dick me down, bloody and all. I ain't do all this work for nothing. Oh my god, dude. What is... I told you, man. I told you there are some women that are just fucking crazy, dude. Like, dude, King cracked a demon during her time of the month. Hey, didn't know King is this kinky? Dude, that's fucking wild, dude. I don't know. I personally wouldn't have sex during my time of the month, but you know, hey, that's just me anyways, okay? Hey, man, there's some weird-ass fucking people out there, okay? There are some people who will just fucking do it no matter what. Even the bravest knights aren't afraid of a little blood on their sword. That's fucking diabolical. Shut the fuck up.
Have his evidence here. Don't bleed everywhere. I'm bleeding everywhere. You still better dick me down.
Of course, I know for a fact she's lying, because the reason why is because she's trying to deflect, like, she's literally trying to deflect blame or so, and saying, like, having this, like, she's having this, like, sympathy shit or so, you know, to make her feel, oh, so sorry about her. Like, oh my god, oh no, you're going through all of this. Oh no, no, no. Brother, that doesn't work anymore, okay? I think someone didn't tell her about the new recent patch notes on life itself, you know, on the internet. That doesn't work anymore, okay? All right? I'm like, you got caught doing it with, you know, fiddling around with your cousin at the end of the day. So at this point, she's just kind of like basically lying and like just kind of basically trying to divert problems away from the actual main reason of what is actually going on.
Oh man, why am I doing that? You still better dick me down, man. Bloody I know. I ain't do all this work for nothing. Crying emoji, I will, damn. That's some pretty solid evidence for there being blood. I mean, if she had something like her menstrual cycle tracked on her phone, or evidence that there was internal cuts, bleeding, or damage, that would show a lack of arousal and, you know, rough penetration from Mr. Kenneth over here, that would be how you could address this going forward.
Pretty much.
But as far as it is now, it's pretty up in the air. It's pretty he said, she said, but...
You thought if I didn't do it, I would think of you as disgusting. And I always had consent because that's what you wanted. You liked doing vampire sex.
Calls it vampire...
Vampire sex? That's a terminology they use? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, dude, what am I listening to? What the fuck is that, dude? I've never heard of that terminology in my entire life. Vampire sex. Oh man. Oh man, dude. That's wild to hear that. That is a wild terminology.
Sex. Kenneth, I hope you weren't drinking any blood. That's all I'm gonna say. That's what I would consider vampire sex. Vampires don't drink with their meat. If you did that shit, We're canceling you next, Kenneth. He also has a response to the drinking claims. Do you think it was weird of you to force me to smoke/drink? Yes, that's why I stopped with the smoking, and I told you close to before we broke up that I want us to only drink for special occasions, and I meant it. That's from Kathlena. So there's two things that don't make sense. Kathlena is accusing Kenneth of choking, like randomly putting her in chokeholds, raping her, the whole drinking thing. It doesn't even seem like he enjoyed.
You want to know something? She's throwing these allegations of like these so-called like, RAPE allegations to Kenneth, right? But you want to know something? I can bet you $10 or so that she wanted that, Like I said, there are some women out there that enjoy that specific foreplay. And it's mostly a lot of the younger women who actually like that foreplay. How do I know this? Because I have friends or so that are literally younger. And they tell me like the kind of kinks that are into, okay? The girl talk basically. It's a thing. It is a actual thing that they like, okay? So I bet you so wholeheartedly that she was into that, okay? She's just saying that because number one, it's the only legal defense that she wants to use, quotation marks, legal defense or throw allegations at, to get some sympathy points, and also to deteriorate, from the conversation of her, having sex with her cousin. I'm just saying, but I'm gonna say it out there, there are girls who are into that foreplay. I'm like, take a look at what happened to Turkey Tom, okay? I'm just saying. I'm like, they had some freaky freak shit over there, okay? I'm not gonna lie. The freaky freak frogs are insane, to be honest. Hold on, King has been lying to us about not dating and still holding on to his V card, but in secret, man was doing vampire shit. Yeah, bro, he was doing that Bloodborne crap,
Drinking, and if he does have these
running the
violent
Malsina
tendencies, he
lifesteal
admitted
build.
during their first breakup out of 5, which he says that he was trying to leave her after that, and maybe, a little back and forth, whatever, that he admitted to having anger issues, getting loud, yelling at her, and wanted to be better for her, but he never admitted to anything physical. If he did have these physical tendencies, and he caught her cheating on him in his own house, then wouldn't it stand to reason that he would be the most violent at that apex of emotions? However, what we see from the audience perspective is him calmly recording, calling her out, and telling her to leave his house. Those are not the actions of someone who is violent. Those are not the actions of someone who is going to have a physical outburst when they are upset, because I imagine that kind of betrayal is going to bring out a lot of demons in most people. So just logically intuiting a lot of the information, that doesn't seem to be in character with the actual evidence that we have so far. Now, at the beginning of Kenneth's response, he exposes that Kathlena was responding to a crisis management team. He found out about this through her YouTube manager, because obviously he would have access to those kind of socials. We have this initial email where they're reaching out saying, "Hi, my name is blank, and I work in brand strategy, public relations, and crisis management," and essentially pitching their services to her. And she responds to it saying, "Hello, I'm interested," but allegedly never ended up working with them. And Kenneth also calls out that she was, right after that information dropped with the whole cousin thing, she was going around DMing people, figuring out how she could flip the script on the whole case. As I said before, I don't think this was unrecoverable, but the fact that she's now making it a rape allegation, either Kenneth has to go or she has to go. There is no space where they can coexist online as a streamer.
Well, she needs to go, to be frankly honest. Number one, you can't be throwing allegations like that just because you got caught. You can tell by the cuts in the Vods and glances to the screen she was reading a script. Well, of course she was reading a script. You think she's gonna like literally read this off the bat or so from her heart? You're wild, and the V stands for vampire.
She gets into OnlyFans, I mean, that's still on the table. Judging by the way she was talking about how a majority of her fans were males, and that's why she wouldn't want to post Kenneth, her boyfriend at the time, and the sugar daddy allegations of her having her mods pay for flights, Ubers, food, whatever. That doesn't seem out of the wheelhouse of possibilities. But after deleting all of her shit, her Twitch is back up, her Twitter's back up, obviously. She had to post her stuff, and she said she's gonna take an indefinite leave of absence to get her stuff right before she comes back and gets back on the
gets her stuff right. What do you mean, bro? She literally fucking did the doodling diddling with her cousin. Ugh. All right, man. Whatever, man. I know for a fact she's just gonna get popular because there's a lot of lonely guys out there that literally would probably be like, yo, give me that ounce of coochie too, man. There are probably some dudes out there like literally straight up just saying like, oh, dude, I wish I was her cousin, you know? So, hey, Chad, I'm falling asleep. I'm going to go to bed. See you guys. Bye, Sunako. Had a great time. All right, take care, Diego. Be safe. Thank you for coming by as always. Very much appreciated. So you take care. You be safe, hun. Get some good rest.
Content grind. However, judging on the response to this video, I don't think that's going to be as easy as she's anticipating. My truth. Your truth is that you cracked your cousin. Cousin cracked immediately after this vid. Shoddy done lost her damn mind. I did not have.
Also, you need to turn off. You need to turn on dark mode for your computer. Holy shit, dude! Who the fuck watches YouTube on light mode? You're a psychopath.
Any sexual intercourse with anyone outside of my relationship. Son, who you fooling? It's giving real Bill Clinton vibes. I did not have sexual relations with that woman. We even have Low Tier God coming through on this situation to give some advice to our boy Kenneth. What does he have to say?
Messages like this, yo, men in here, when a chick try to break up with you, let her. Just let her and say something real brief. That shit will stick to her until she fucking 50-something years old. She'll always remember you like, damn, I remember fucking with, oh my God, I remember I was fucking with this guy when I was like 22. I sent him this big text. This motherfucker, you know, this motherfucker really just said goodbye, or is that all, and have a great life.
I can't believe this guy is actually commenting on this, actually. I cannot believe it, dude. Low Tier God, I was coming in, you know.
And she'll just remember that shit for the rest of her days. These big fucking paragraphs, every time you send a woman these giant paragraphs like this, you give them power. I'm not just talking about her in general, I'm talking about women in general. The longer the paragraph, the more power they have over you mentally because they know they got to you. Always keep it brief, nothing more than a sentence. If you feel like carrying it on, 1 sentence, 2 sentences. 2 sentences is too much, all right?
2 sentences is too much. You tell him, LTG. I don't know if I particularly take advice from Low Tier God.
Yes,
I need to see him have a successful relationship first. All I've seen is a restraining order and a child that he doesn't want. So,
yes.
You know, you can't just have a BBC Junior and be handing out advice. You gotta actually put that shit to use. When you ask her, why did you go out of your way to fuck your cousin instead of leaving your abusive boyfriend and reporting that shit he did to the police? This frame everyone's been using from Obsession because there was a whole debate about women not blocking their rapist, which started a whole fucking debate on Twitter. I'm not even gonna get into it, but that's why people keep using it.
It's because they like that. There's a lot of women who like that kinky play. I'm like, what do you expect that NTR is so popular, huh? For the women's. It says a lot, to be honest. And I'm just saying at the same time, there's also like people, like a good majority of like artists or so, like who make those like hentai mangas. Some of them are women. Do I need to say any more proof or something?
This. My boyfriend is beating me, so instead of calling for help, I'm going to ask my cousin to nut on my face. That's another thing. She said that list of sexual stuff that she wanted to do with her cousin wasn't written by her, but it was a shared note on an iPhone, and the only way you could share a note is if you're both like collaborating on it. And I mean, she had to have been somewhat of an active participant based on the description of some of the—
Oh yeah, true. I forgot about that. Those erotic books, right? The animal, the monster fucking ones, the Western American ones. Yeah, you actually are right. I forgot about that actually.
things that she wanted done. In the fucking big Discord messages where she's trying to get Kenneth back, she's admitting to the whole cousin thing, except she's framing the cousin as being manipulative and like, oh, he convinced me that it wouldn't really be cheating. I'm fucked up. You know, I've always had a thing for him in the past. Hold on, someone's calling me.
What? So she did admit it about the cousin thing. So then what's the point of her making the video?
I had to take a call. Now I come back to cousin to nut on my face, and I'm lost. I don't even remember what I was talking about, but I'm sure that it was very insightful and intelligent. Blackboy Max reacts to Catalina claiming she had no involvement in the shared bucket list notes with her blood cousin that surfaced online, and questions how she ended up getting with him in the first place.
First, I want to address the note that was released online.
Hold on, though.
I did not have any involvement in creating it or writing it in any way.
Come on, bro. That shit was a shared note. Now, wow, your freaky ass cousin. Wait, who was it worse on? It's worse on her or the cousin? How could those advances be made? Like, there's no way his dick just slipped. Like, oops, whoops, my bad. That's not how it worked. So how did they even get in this situation? We gotta answer these questions, Shaq. I'm not really understanding, bro. This type of shit matter. They was playing house. Oh.
And I also want to make
Damn, I'm not letting my kids play house.
Pray
Fuck
for
outta
our
here.
boy.
We do, however, have to take Blackboy Max's opinion with a grain of salt, because he did just get a diva tattoo on his ribs. This apology was a complete deflection of the situation.
Fuck? Excuse me? That's a thing that he got?
He did just get a diva tattoo.
Okay, all right. I don't know if that'd be the first thing I would, if I was a guy or so. I don't know if that would be the first well, not the first tattoo. I don't know if that would be a tattoo I would put on myself. I'm just saying.
Tattoo on his ribs. This apology was a complete deflection of the situation
good
and a
question.
manipulative attempt to hurt
Let
her
me know when you
boyfriend's
know the answer to that
reputation.
one.
The receipts fall flat and prove nothing. The timing of everything screams insurance. She didn't even say she messed with her cousin in the
I
video.
would not be
That's another
surprised.
thing. The video is 15 minutes long. She's like, I know I gotta take accountability. I fucked up. I gotta apologize for, you know, hurting Kenneth the most in this situation, and then goes on to accuse him of rape without ever actually saying what she's holding herself accountable for, because it's embarrassing, obviously. But how are you holding yourself accountable if you don't say what you actually did wrong in your accountability video? There's other criticisms, like how she would use suicide in the relationship to keep Kenneth coming back or to get him to comfort her. And you know, I have a soft spot for that as well. I really don't want people to do anything rash like that. There's so much more to life than making content. I feel like this young woman could have a very fulfilling life away from all this, but if she's going to keep throwing herself in this loop of hatred, it's just going to get worse for her mental health, I feel, especially if she's battling with depression like she said in this video. And now she's also going to have to deal with a potential defamation case from Kenneth, who announced that he will be taking her to court. So was it really worth it? Because everyone still thinks that you fucked your cousin, and now you're gonna have to deal with a lawsuit. Could have just cashed out. You could have just cashed out. That's it for today, guys.
wow.
Just a quick update
Wow,
on
that's
that
crazy.
last
I did not
story
know
with
about that.
Catalina, who cheated on her streamer boyfriend with her cousin. Incredible. And with Streamer U right on the horizon, this is a perfect opportunity to get her back as an alumni and make some banger content, Kai Cenat. I know you see it. I know you see the vision. Get my boy Kenneth rolling up in the Hellcat. They duke it out. You can even do the court case at Streamer U, and you could be the judge. Wouldn't that be cool?
Oh my god, dude. There's not... Oh my god,
I don't know,
dude.
Tech. I think she's right on this one.
Don't you have something? You're falling for it, dude.
Falling for what?
No, you're falling for the light skin spell.
Oh,
The
not
light
this
skin's
again.
got
You're
you.
literally a light skin. I just
'cause
think
she a little
she's
cute.
right. I don't know. I trust her.
Don't mean like there's too many red flags, man.
No,
There's
she's
too many
like
red
sweet.
flags.
What are you
That's
talking
what I'm
about?
saying.
I don't know, man. I would love to go to
You with
this.
LTG on this?
Oh, you're gonna listen to him?
I feel
What
like
about
I
that
agree
cat
with him
video?
I
most
saw the
of-
cat
I don't
clip.
know.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It is kind of crazy. Not gonna lie, what's actually happening. I did not know this was actually. I wasn't. I thought it was just only gonna be the video or so of her response. I didn't think it was gonna be both of them. But that is kind of funny in general of what actually is happening here. And then he's also gonna take her to court too as well. That's kind of wild to see that, dude. It's that this was definitely not on my bingo list. Is to have your significant other you know, your significant other cheating on you, but like not with just a random dude, not with another streamer, not with anything like that, with their cousin. I'm like, hey man, uh yeah, I don't know. I got no words to fucking say about this. This shit's fucking weird. I'm like, I'm so fucking flabbergasted, to be honest, to be seeing this, but yeah, sure, man. I know for a fact she's lying. I know for a fact she is definitely lying. She's just pulling, she's literally pulling some BS shit. Like the worst part about it is that she's saying all these allegations, and the worst part about it, it like pulls back a lot of what women have been working on or so, you know, for like hundreds and thousands of years, and now it's getting pushed back because of these women taking advantage of it and saying that, you know, this person is actually like, you know, oh, this person raped me and all this other shit, which is not even true whatsoever. I don't know, man. These are wild times that we're living today, in my personal opinion. Well, at least now I know. I've caught up to this news. Uh, we'll see what happens afterwards, but we'll see any development happens in sort of way. I think something will happen out of all this, but it just kind of really depends, though. But anyways, that's the end of the video, and yeah, that's crazy to see that. And yeah, it will get crazy. You think so? I'm like, we're gonna go talk about the whole bricks and minifig stuff. There's more information. Apparently, there's a certain YouTuber has finally discovered where all the Legos is at. So, moral of the story: don't sleep with your cousin. Yes, do not do it. Do not do it. And peace.